pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch the safety creep. Check 31, check 31. Okay. No.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
You better bring it. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey. Squeeze, double. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Stay with your man.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now he's going to use his legs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 53's a mark. 53.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Watch the pass. 53's the mark.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Danny. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 12 yards there and a first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
6-0 our score after one. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Roberts has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming. 56 to Mike.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Fall down these two.
Check.
15.
36. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Down to lose 1.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check 53's mine. I got one. That's it. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Dribble it.
Mike, 36. Delta. 6.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Push him back. Check. 53's mine. Check.
Jackson on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Watch 36.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 42 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Yellow.
36. Let's go.
Yellow.
36 to Mike. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Now on second and 16, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow.
Get in the weight room.
Yellow.
Mike, 36. Mike, bravo. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Watch 36.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
Here it comes. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming after you.
Now Jackson on the move to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got Snead. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here I come. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Watch the out.
Watch the out.
Hey, 43.
Line 36.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
43. 43.
Line 36. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mahomes now to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Come on, let's go. Hey, 57.
Line 36.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Returnable for Thomas. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. Roberts got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's good. Stay situation. Let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
14-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. This one complete to Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
53.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. 180.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. Why? Who? Let's get past shot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Easy, easy, easy.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go.
Scene 6. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Get him. Get him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee, his 2nd sack of the night.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's Thomas. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, watch the swing, go. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Here we go, D.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Third and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a third and 1 situation.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Yellow. On the line. Yellow, yellow.
36. I 7. Let's go. Rip left. Rip left. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Right side.
On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
36 to Mike. Here we go, D. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. I got you. I got you.
Right side.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
You ain't doing nothing today.
48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
15.
We're talking about it and bring it. Check 48.
Right side.
Check 48's to Mike.
Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Win championships, baby.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
53, Mike. We don't want this. 53 is the Mike.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
180.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, 57.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48. Okay. Check, check. 48. 48 smart. 48 smart. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great